No new events? No new events at all to farm? No, that means no stamina, basically is what you're telling me. Forget new events. This means no stamina. Dude, I don't know what's up with their mindset on this game with stamina. Who's out there playing the game and only doing like 1 refresh a day? Is there anybody just doing 1 refresh a day or 0? It's 60 stamina. I do 1 refresh a day, which gives you 4 runs in a dungeon. If you want to do a dungeon, it gives you 6 runs in the Goblin Cave or Domain. One a day. And at 1 a day, do you feel like you're able to level up enough heroes, enough Flame Domain, enough Goblin, and then farm enough gear? I mean, how would you be able to do that? They need to keep those 2 events going and add a 3rd randomly. Yeah, they need to keep rolling events for sure. 1 a day is not enough. Yeah, it's not enough. It's not, right? It's not enough to level up all the heroes. They want you to level up for all these boss fights, for the 3-wave battles, and then now we've got all these bosses unlocked. And then they want you to farm gear, which gear is extremely hard to farm because it costs so much. And then it's not like you just go farm gear in Venom. You go farm gear in Venom and you're like, okay, I got to try to get the right main stats. So you're not even worried about like trying to get substats like you do in other games, like really good substats. You're just like, look, I got to take what I can get. So you try to get good main stats in Venom, and then, I mean, then you've got no extra stamina to go over here into Heretical Runes and Ancient Battlefield, what you need to. You got to do that to be stronger. Then you got to go Goblin Cave. Then you have to go back to your domains so you can level some people up to try them out. I mean, you definitely can't try people out in this game. Forget being able to like say, hey, I want to experiment with this person, looks good on paper. I want to use them and try them out. You just don't have the resources. Efficient with what you need. Yeah, but it's still not enough. It's nowhere near enough. And it all wipes. This is what I'm talking about. Them not being smart with the game. This is not a smart play for a game that resets. This is not making the game exciting and fun for something that you have to do every 3 months. They're not doing it properly. This is why they're not going to retain players. You got to make it fun and exciting and let people play the game for the 3 months, because all that stuff, anything that's going to be taken away from you needs to be in abundance during the season. And you need to let people level up heroes, because that's the whole damn point. What happens in 3 seasons from now when I have 200 heroes in my roster, but yet I play a season and I can only level up 30? Am I leveling up the same 30 every single season? I'm looking for a new meta hero, but I've got this huge roster, but I can only, like, each season I can only level up a fraction of my roster to even play around with and see what's good or what's not good. How dumb is that? It just doesn't even, like, that. You're not going to retain people to play your game. You're not going to. You're choking them with stamina. You're not allowing them to play their heroes. And this is just season 1. Season 2, 3, 4, it's going to get really old. And then you've got a whole roster then, and you're looking at all your heroes and you're like, okay, last season I played this guy. I've seen videos on this guy. I know he's good. So I'm just going to play the same heroes every season and not experiment with anything, not have fun, because I can't. Dumb. No bread, no gold, no fun. No bread, no gold, no fun, right? I hear you. I'm with you, man. I'm totally behind you. What they should do is break up into 2 resources. This is what I said before. There should be 2 resources. There should be energy and there should be stamina. Energy is used, or one of the resources is used to go into the Goblin Cave and to go into the domain, and it recharges by itself. The other resource is used to go into the gear farming dungeons. That way also, when you do events, you give people both of the resources, and it's forcing players, it's taking away a little bit of the control from players to where they would just go take all their bread and go farm gear, and they'll forget about heroes. This is forcing them then to go farm heroes. They see that they're getting full on that 1 stamina to do Goblin, to do Flame Domain. They actually go do Goblin and do Flame Domain. You give them the same amount of resources you would right now, but you split it. You know, the event, you have energy, you have stamina, both. And then when you feel like the player needs more of something, like after a season, you're like, okay, let me reevaluate. Let's see what the numbers are. It looks like they need to be able to level up more heroes. Well, then you give them more energy to level up more heroes, because you've got that set for leveling heroes. You got it in the Flame Domain. You've got it in the Goblin Cave. You got that energy right there. So you can give them more of that. You can start giving them 2 or 3 more stacks of that for every event. If you feel like they need to get farm more gear, they're not farming enough gear, then you give them that separately. This makes more sense. I think they need to listen a bit more. Bro, they don't listen to anything. A bit more? They just need to listen at all, you know? See, this game is really relying on you to take it into your adult hands and know and balance farming gear and leveling up heroes, which is a hard thing to do even if you know what you're doing. Very hard thing to do. So this would separate it and it would make you go do it. And it would, overall, like I said, you'd be able to manage it better as a company. As a game, you'd be able to manage it better and say, okay, we need to give more of this one so they can go level up more heroes. We need to give them more of this so they can go farm gear. They're doing the same thing with the gold dice. And this is what we talked about before with the gold dice. They're giving you the ability to buy gold dice, but you never see gold dice in the game. And this is really bad for a game because we've played, how many gacha games have we played? 1 million. And you always get the ability to get the higher, whatever it is, scroll or shard or whatever you need to open to get legendary heroes. You can see it. Here, you don't see it. You just see these gems that you're supposed to go buy your own gold dice. And it's not good. It's not a good look for the game. And people don't manage this well too. You need to take away the control of having the player managing this. And the way I said for this to be done is for you to get fraction, like pieces of gold dice. So therefore, if you were to go in here and you see this alliance, and you see how this alliance is giving us red right here, this could be 5 pieces of a gold dice. And then the player knows then, hey, I got to come over here and get this. This is the way I'm getting my gold dice. I know it's the same thing. We all know it's the same thing, but I'm telling you, players do not do it that way. They don't see it that way. They don't understand it that way. And when they look at this game, they're like, I don't see gold dice anywhere. And you don't, right? The first 3 days, you see 3 gold dice. After that, gold dice barely ever come from anything. Sure, Fey Meander, if you're going up and fight Fey Meander, 20 floors, 40 floors, something like that, you'll see a gold dice. But man, after those first 3 or 4 that we get, you see no more gold dice, and then you're leaving it to the player's imagination to say, okay, I got to go buy gold dice. But I'm telling you, 90% of the player base that plays this game, they don't watch YouTube, they don't go do Discord, they don't do that other stuff. They think this game gives them no way to get legendary heroes, and they stop playing. But if you did that, if you made it instead of all this red, if you had it as gold dice fragments, same equivalent of 350 to go buy it over there, you just have them in fragments. Once they have enough, they go convert it to a gold dice. Then that player is just one of those guys that jump on here, have a good time, jump off, sees that they can get gold dice. And they see it everywhere. You still need to give us some of this, worm arrow, but they see it everywhere. Like here, they'd be like, oh, gold dice fragments, gold dice fragments. Over here at Arena, gold dice fragments. You'll keep them engaged, you'll keep them playing the game, and you'll take away that control that you think that they need. I don't know why they think that we need this control to be able to go get our own. Then the game would be far more appealing, and it would retain players more. Need more gold, need more stamina. That's it. Will be farmed or obtained. What is a Philosopher's Stone? Do you know if a Philosopher's Stone will be farmed or only obtained by rewards? What is that? Oh, these to convert our forge materials. Yeah, you can't farm these. I think we only get them from, maybe they're going to loosen this up seasons after season to see how it plays right now. Yeah, they might be just, this might just be something that they're kind of sitting on right now, waiting to see what's going on with the game for season 1. I mean, it's cool, right? If you get a really good substat hits on an epic piece and you want to take it to legendary, if you have the resources to do that, I mean, it's a strong thing to do. But here again, right? Again, all this stuff goes away. So if you're going to be stingy with this stuff, what's the point? Like, why do you even have this in the game? You're going to be stingy. Like, I've never even seen a Philosopher Stone here for legendaries, right? Have you? You're going to give me 2 of these a season? For what, man? My gear goes away at the end of the season anyways. You're going to give me 2 of these and be like, here, you're welcome. Thanks for playing my game. You think that's cool? I don't know. These guys are really weird. They're really weird with a seasonal game. Very strange. You saw it in the battle pass. You get 5, so that's 1 roll. Yeah, it's 1 roll. Well, the thing is, it's special. It's special because you've already rolled this, so you know the substats. You know they're good. Like, you've got critical damage, accuracy, and attack. Something amazing like that. And then you're going to take that to legendary, so it's going to give you additional hits in that, and you get to pick the legendary gear that it goes into. So it's making a legendary out of something that you already know is very, very strong. So it is cool. But if they're only giving you 1 or 2 a month, 1 or 2 a season, I mean, so what? So what, man? Who cares? My gear is gone. I start a new season, it's completely gone. Yeah, again, they're slow playing us through the season, which makes no sense. They're also huge on advertising. They are. They're big on advertising, but you think they're going to be able to retain that amount of advertising for the money that they're making? There's no deals popping up anywhere. You think these whales are going to keep whaling out every season? I guess they could. I mean, whales could whale out every season. What the hell is the point of the tier 3 Philosopher Stone if we never get them? And it comes 2 times. Yeah. What's the point? That's what I'm saying, Rifter. What's the point of all of it? I'm telling you, they don't understand how to play a seasonal game. They just don't get it. They don't get that the excitement is all about that season. And anything that's going to be taken away or taken back down to level 1 needs to be crazy exciting, and we need to have a lot of it so that we'll want to do it again. Yeah, they just totally have the wrong. I wish we could control this game. I really wish we could have control of this game, and I just know that it would make more money, and we would retain way more players. I just know it for a fact. What will come in future events? You mean like next season future events? Or you mean the last month of the season? I mean, at that point, who cares? Who cares? You've got one more month to play the game and everything's gone. I don't know. These guys are weird. These guys are really weird with what they're trying to do here. It's a shame. And it all goes with the packs too. I mean, same thing with the packs, same thing we've been saying with all of it. It's not just what we just mentioned is a huge problem, right? And then you take the packs into consideration. You take the dice where there's no legendary dice. We don't have that 0.5% on a purple dice to get a legendary. So there's no 2-time summon event for the weekends. There's no summoning events for epics that are really good. The meta epics. Is she holding? She's not holding. No, she's firing off at the same exact spot, right? So there's no really cool. All we have is those banners for whales. Those banners you only summon on if you have 35 gold dice. Again, nobody can see where our gold dice is coming from because they don't have it set up like we said before. So you have to take it upon yourself. Well, you're not going to get 35 gold dice anyway. So you only summon in that banner for a week. The pity doesn't go over from banner to banner. You got to have 35 gold dice to summon on that banner. Really, to get a shot at getting the legendary you want, you need to have around like 105, 3 pities. That way it goes up 2 times and then 4 times. No. Even myself, when I've already spent, close to $300, I'm not going to go spend, like at this point, since there's no deals in the game, there's no pop-up deals, there's no exciting deals coming up all the time. For me to go spend money, now I would have to spend, how much? So I'd have to spend like 23 times 3, 69. I'd have to spend how much? I'd have to spend like $500. What? What was it? 23? 115. I'd have to spend $500 right now to do 115 summons. That would give me 3 guaranteed on the banner if I wanted to spend on the banner. The banners are nothing for whales. They're only for whales, like legit for whales. It's 100 per legendary, 35. It's only the first time. The first time you get 7,000 plus 7,000, 14,000, 8,000. And with 8,000 gems, 350 each, you get 23 summons. So $450. Yeah. Okay. So 400. I said $500 for 3. So $450. 450 for 3 guaranteed to roll in the banner. That's not how these games work. The games work to where we have pop-up deals that are really cool, that are better than this, that are cheaper than this, that are there for 24 hours. And then with the purple dice having that 0.5% chance to get a legendary, you can start selling purple dice packs. You can start, where are the purple dice packs? There's no packs for purple dice to buy. There's no stamina packs to buy. You could be so lucrative with all this stuff. Then you could have a 2-time summoning weekend to where you have a double chance to get a legendary from purple, not from the gold, because the gold's already 3%. You can't go to 6%. That's not going to work. Then you could have, the epic meta heroes, Zarloth. Zarloth this weekend. 2 times chance to get Zarloth from your purple dice. It's a 3% chance to get Zarloth. It's a 3. It doesn't increase that 3% chance to get an epic. It's a 3% chance to get an epic. You're not increasing that for the weekend. You're just increasing the chance for you to get Zarloth if you do pull an epic. And a 2 times chance to get him out of all the epics they have is not high. It's more like a gimmick. It's a gimmick. It really is. But people will buy purple dice and they will summon on the weekend. And then you're making money. And then you're selling stamina packs. You're having all this stuff. So that's, when we talk about the seasonal stuff that's going on that we just did a minute ago, how bad it's being managed. And then we talk about how bad the deals are being managed. All in all, it's pretty bad. And then you say that they're advertising all the time, which they are. They're advertising like crazy. They can't keep that up. There's no way they're going to be able to keep that kind of advertising budget up. I mean, they're making money now, right? Because it's a brand new game. The whales are in here. They're all like, shoot, shoot, shoot. Let me get a, what are they, inspired? Let me get an inspired legendary. I'm a whale. I'm going ham. I'm doing all the money right now for the inspired legendaries. Yeah, it's global launch. We'll see on season 2 and 3. Right? They're trying to inspire these bad boys up with duplicate copies of all these legendaries. What does she get? Extend the battle skill range to the entire battlefield. Star Drake, that's not what I'm saying. And we've already talked about that. That's an easy mix. You're misunderstanding the point. The point is you want a game that's going to, you want to play this game, right? You want to enjoy it? Well, in 2 months from now, you're not going to have a game to play. You're not going to have a game to enjoy. That's what it comes down to. I mean, that's simple math with the numbers, right? And how they're running their game. With deals, you never have to have deals that pop up in your face. You know how they have a little banner over here up at the top right? Have you seen that banner before? All you got to do is have the banner right here. And when there's a new deal, you just have it sparkle one time when you log in. And people who are interested in deals and want to buy those deals, which they're even in this Discord, even in this stream right now, there are a million of them that would buy stamina deals, that would buy discounted deals. So all you got to do is have a banner right here for deals. And if I want to look at them, I click on it and I go to the deals. That's it. There's no need to have pop-up deals. Nobody's saying to have pop-up deals in your face. And those banners aren't just for whales. They're for everybody that played the games. Because any of those games that you play that you're talking about that have those pop-up deals, they make money. They don't need to have them pop up in my face, but they have deals where this game has none. Yeah. So we're talking about the game surviving, not the game putting stuff in your face. Yeah, those are basic deals all games have. Like all games have these basic deals. Doesn't matter what it is. Summoner's War all the way up to any kind of new game you can look at. They always have the basic of the bottom barrel deals like this that are just always there. For the people who are just like, oh man, let me just spontaneously buy this really quick for one scroll or something. They're here. And the whales have already bought all this out. Like they're empty. The whales bought this out day one. These aren't even like whale deals. This has been gone since day one. They're done. Oh no, you can whale in this game. You just got to buy it here. You just can't whale with stamina though, which is weird. They don't sell them any kind of stamina deals to buy, because even I would buy stamina deals. I think there's a lot of people that would buy stamina deals. Whales can't whale on stamina, but of course they can whale here as much as they want. Over and over and over, they can buy these gems as much as they want. But unfortunately, there's no way to buy stamina, which is kind of weird. Really, really weird. They can only do the 4.